Welcome back. In this part of the programme, we're off to Larkhall in Scotland for one of the most competitive classes in karting. It's the Honda Cadet class for drivers from 8 years of age. Grid positions are as follows. P26, it's Harry Howes. Darshan Pindoria goes off 25. James Hillary from Norfolk off 24. Tushar Vivekannan off 21, just about got that one out. Keaton Samra goes off 20. Kieran Jewis off 21. Thomas Imamzade off 20. Ronan Hurst off 19. It's Ryan Cooper from County Durham off 18. Off 17, Graham Methven from Glasgow. Uzair Master off 16. He'll be disappointed with that. Miles Apps off 15. Max Witeska, winner at round 1, goes off 14. Gordon Much from Scotland off 13. Connor Grady from Surrey off P12. Then Piers Luxford off P11, top 10. Jordan Brown-Nutley off 10, off 9 it's Alex Quinn from Cornwall, off 8 Felix Meek from Dartford. Ben Thompson, the championship leader, goes off P7. Sandy Mitchell off P6, Scottish champion. Jack Young from Ireland off 5. Luke Wooder off 4. Off 3 it's Kyle Patricka, the 7 karts. The 6 karts driven by Jack McCarthy. And the poleman is from Hamilton in Scotland. It's Stephen Prentice, and Prentice has the whole shot through turn 1. This is Stephen's home circuit. He's from Hamilton. Won the British Open title just a few weeks ago at Rower in Cumbria. Down to the hairpin. We've got the C-plate over the top of Gordon Much, the 54 kart. Miles Apps with nowhere to go, and all of them stuck in the bark chippings. So 88, 54 and the C-plate all out on lap 1. We're on board here with the 62 kart of Jack Young. Let's have a look at that earlier replay. The kart streamed down into this double apex at the bottom of the circuit. The C-plate there gets into the back of the 54 car of Gordon Much, over the top of Gordon. And Miles Apps with absolutely nowhere to go. Here's the onboard from Graham Methven's car. See the C-plate there, does he get pushed? C-plate is Max Witeska, doesn't look like it. 55 kart in behind. 55 kart was Uzair Master. Doesn't look like he was at fault. It's Prentice that leads it from Luke Wooder, the 71 kart, in second place. 62 Jack Young in third. Felix Meek having his best run of the season there in fourth place currently. Earlier results on your screens now. So we see Felix Meek through to third place. Kyle Patricka goes with him, drops Jack Young down a couple through the hairpin. More places won and lost. You can see the 9 kart there, Ben Thompson in the red suit. I did say he was the championship leader. He was the championship leader last time any points were released for this particular class. There's been a number of judicial inquiries and no official points have been released for the last 2 rounds. So at the end of this round, hopefully, we'll have some idea of who's leading the championship. Could well be the 62 kart of Jack Young, who took a double win last time. That was the subject of a judicial inquiry this time, but that inquiry has taken place and no further action will be taken. On board here with Luke Wooder. Stephen Prentice it is that leads it from Wooder. Patricka, 13 is Meek, 62 Young. The 86 kart was Piers Luxford. You can see the 6 kart of Jack McCarthy, my tip for the championship, who's struggling a bit today. He's there in 8th place, just behind Ben Thompson, who's in 7th. So he come through the right-hander, down to the final turn, and out across the start-finish line. So it's Prentice, the O-plate, British Open champion, won out of Rower a few weeks ago. He's from Hamilton in Scotland. This is his home track, and he expects to take a win here. We're on board here with Luke Wooder once more, looking back at Kyle Patricka, the 7 kart. Luke's dad, Dave, obviously a man that understands the value of placing your stickers in the right place. Kyle Patricka on the 7 kart, 12th in the championship a couple of seasons ago, 7th last year. So getting ever closer to the top spot. In there in the green suit in 3rd place currently. Very easy to spot in that green suit. Driving for Ambition Motorsport, the Paul Janes outfit these days. Leading karts down to the final turn. Across the start-finish line one more time. So it's still Stephen Prentice out front. He is desperate for a win this weekend at this very famous Scottish karting track here in Larkhall. Some very famous Scottish drivers over the years have raced and won here. McNish, Coulthard, Dario Franchitti, amongst others. These young drivers here will all be hoping to emulate what those famous names have achieved in their careers to date. Through the inside hairpin, the 86 kart, Piers Luxford just ahead of the 9 kart of Ben Thompson. Jack McCarthy still in behind Thompson. Can't do anything about the position he's in at the moment. Jack would have been hoping to be a lot further forward at this stage. It's still Prentice, who will be happy with his day's work so far, but he won't be happy unless he stays there. Plenty of laps to go though. Plenty of action still to be seen, I'm sure. Still Prentice from Luke Wooder, Carl Patrica, the 7 kart. The 62 kart, Jack Young, and Felix Meek on the 13 kart having his best run of the season. I say his best run of the 2 seasons that he's been in the Super 1 Series so far. He was with the Ambition Motorsport team last year. I think he still is. The train at the front of the field here, it was a 3 kart train just several laps ago, but it's now a 5 kart train, and it may become something much bigger very quickly. So the 3 in the front have not got away from those chasing, and indeed the 2 in behind now right on the back of them, and Ben Thompson leading that chasing pack. There he is, the 9 kart in the red suit. He's pursued by Piers Luxford. He's overtaken Luxford, obviously. Luxford was in front of Thompson, but the 86 kart now in behind Thompson, followed by McCarthy, the S-plate Sandy Mitchell, Scottish champion. This will be a track he knows really well and would have been hoping for a win himself this weekend, Sandy Mitchell. Not sure he's going to do it from where he is, but the chasing group headed by Thompson may be on the back of this 5 kart train at the front of the field very quickly. If they are, it could be any one of 10 to win it. You may have noticed that the 62 kart of Jack Young has slid up the inside of Wooder at the hairpin, but Wooder gets him back through the final turn. So Young there in 3rd place. Patrica's slipped back to 4th. The C-plate Max Witeska is well down the back of the field after going off on lap 1. 86 kart there of Piers Luxford. We'll be hoping to move into our sponsors junior series at some point in the next few seasons. The junior Ginetta class. Piers Luxford already been promised to drive in that junior series this year, being dominated by a Minimax driver from last season, Seb Morris. He's absolutely crushing the opposition this season. Didn't have the best of rounds at the last round, but so far in front in the championship, can't see anybody beating him this season, to be honest. Jack Young has a look up the inside of the 71 kart of Wooder, but thinks better of it. Nobody will be more delighted about that than the clerk of the course, Phil Cox, and event director Nigel Edwards. This class has had a few judicials in it this season. A few people very unhappy with some of the goings on track. It's Luke Wooder out front. Stephen Prentice through the right-hander at the end of the back straight, slides through with a very nice move for 2nd place. And here is Thompson in amongst these karts right at the front of the field now. So the 2 groups have now become 1. Thompson loses a couple through the right-hander there. Make that 3 though. Loses 3 spots, make it 4 as Luxford goes down the inside of him. Warning flag for kart 99. Thomas Imamzade, we've not seen what that's for. He's not in this lead group, he's getting a warning anyway. Spectators look on. Luke Wooder is leading it. That's his dad in the blue top there. He's looking on. We rejoin it later in the race. It's still Wooder that leads. His nemesis Jack Young in behind. These 2 had a bit of a tangle at Rowra. Gets pushed through, Young for the lead by Stephen Prentice, and Luke Wooder drops from 1st to 5th in the 1 turn. Not a good turn for Wooder. He comes back down the inside of the 13 kart of Felix Meek to grab back 4th. Meek drops back to 5th. It's the 7 kart of Patrica in 3rd place. Thompson's making his way through the field as well. So Ben Thompson on the 9 kart red suit is always very easy to spot. But the C-plate in front there, Witeska, is the back marker. About a minute to go now, so 2 laps effectively remaining. And it is now Jack Young who's taken the top spot. He's got Prentice in behind. Fastest lap's been put in by Jack McCarthy on the 6 kart, but he's back down the field. He's not going to be winning from there. Young looks like he's taking a very narrow line up the back straight into the right-hander. He is. Moves to the middle of the track now. Patrica's gone through with him, so Prentice has dropped 1. So Prentice back to 3rd. He's about to go 4th, is he? Luke Wooder up the inside. No, Prentice got the inside line, and Prentice in fact through to 2nd in the 2nd hairpin. Wooder goes with him, so Wooder in 3rd place. It's Patrica 4th. Thompson's come through for 5th place. Is that Felix Meek? Looks like Felix Meek there in 6th. It is. Go through the line now. This is the last lap. So it is the 62 kart of Jack Young that has it at the moment. He's got 2 or 3 kart lengths over Wooder as they go down to the double apex at the bottom of the circuit. Still Wooder in 2nd place, Patrica 3rd. It's Stephen Prentice there, the O-plate in 4th. The 9 cart in behind him is Ben Thompson, and then comes Jack McCarthy on that Integra Contracts cart, and McCarthy trying to depose Prentice for a place. Prentice gets it all crossed up on the grass. Big bounce over the hole in the grass, and that's put paid to Prentice's race, unfortunately for Stephen. He was leading it early, but he's going to end up down the field. This is not the result that he was looking for. It's Young down into the final turn. Wooder looks up the inside, but no joy. It's Young that takes it from Wooder. Patricka's third, and Thompson through to 4th place with the S-plate. Sandy Mitchell in 5th and McCarthy 6th. Another demonstration why Honda Cadet is the most competitive class in karting.
Carl, a 3rd place finish, fantastic result. How was that race?
Very hard. I got a good start and then I dropped back a couple of paces near the middle, and then I just got back to 3rd near the end.
Are you pleased with your result?
Yeah, very pleased.
Luke, you take a 2nd place. Looked like a really tough race.
Yeah, it was a great race. I'm on the podium again. I'm really happy for my first year. I'd like to thank Project One, RPM and DHL.
It looked like a tough race. You took it down at the very end. Was there any point you were worried you weren't going to win?
Well, yeah, Kyle tried to pass me in the last lap and then he just didn't get it.
Yeah, Jack Young wins the race, and the points this weekend will make him the new championship leader, as we'll see in just a second. Luke Wooder was 2nd, Carl Patricka 3rd. Ben Thompson led that chasing group back to the group at the front and ended up in 4th place by the end. It's Young that has the championship lead from Ben Thompson. Carl Patricka in 3rd. We'll be back shortly.